Okay, I've got the Predicta board up now. This turned out to be quite a bit easier than I expected. It turns out they've got quite a bit of slack in these wires, and the only wires I really had to disconnect was this one wire here, this damper wire, and one B plus lead. That was going to give me the, I mean, I could have even left those attached, but I wouldn't have to be able to fold the board way back and really get at it. But basically, you just have to unsolder the few stakes. This is something I haven't done before, so I found the easy way to do it was just to push up from the board while you're applying heat on the top of the stake. It just kind of pops up. You have these convenient little holes here, stick your fingers through, push up, pop, the stake comes loose. There were a couple of these little metal bits that had to be bent back that also retained the board. That was pretty easy. But, you know, only having to disconnect 3 wires, I unscrewed this part which plugs into the CRT. I unscrewed the that's the distance local switch, but you know, it's not that big a deal. I made pictures to show where these wires were routed, although I don't think it's really all that critical. So, yeah, it's not as much work as I thought it was going to be as far as taking the board apart, because I didn't have to undo but 3 wires, so I'm pretty happy about that. So the next stage will be to go through and, you know, replace all the caps. I did some resistance checks. They were all right on the nose. I really doubt those resistors are a problem, so I'm probably just going to leave them be. Especially now that I know it's really not that hard to pull the PC board anyway. So anyway, more to come later, but I just wanted to include that. I know Bob's done quite a few of these holidays, but I don't know if he's ever done a princess before, so it'll be interesting to get his take on it, what he thinks about the need to undo all these wires. It really isn't. I don't anticipate any surprises here. The caps are easy to get at. It's got a plug-in dual diode there. That's the focus pin. That's no big deal. That just goes on one of these terminals. I think it's one that says focus. One of these right here. Focus ground. Anyway, more later. But yeah, I think this is going to go real quick now. I just have to go get my cap stashed together. Oh, I also had to remove the I got the vertical out transformer out of the way. That was a single screw that held it in place because it was kind of trapping the board. I didn't want to have to fight it. I think the key here is don't push it. Don't stress anything. You know, if it gets hung up a little bit, try to find what wire is looped over what corner and move it around a little bit. You don't want to break the PC board. Just, you know, like most things in mechanical stuff, if you have to force it, you're doing something wrong. Just kind of slow down, regroup, figure out if you missed a solder stake or what have you. But yeah. This is a piece of cake. Man, if I known it was that easy to do, I would have done all my predictors this way. Anyway, more later. Thanks for watching.